Well, China's business relations with the West have been tested again in recent weeks over the alleged multi-million-dollar bribery scandal engulfing pharmaceutical giant GlaxoSmithKline. While China is a land of great opportunity for business, the Glaxo case highlights the threats as well. There are now more than 40 Australians in Chinese jails, prompting a DFAT warning about the risks of commercial disputes. Neil Woolridge reports.
For some Australian businesses, the rise of China couldn't have come at a more critical time.
There's two major elements there. There's the opportunity of sales in China, and there's also the low-cost manufacturing base, and they come together for us to provide an ideal adaptation period to combat Australia's high dollar.
Compumedics, which makes diagnostic equipment for sleep disorders, has seen its sales in China grow by 30% in the past year, thanks to the burgeoning middle class. And while the China relationship is working well for them, that hasn't been the case for many Australian businesses over the years.
About a third of the companies that we look into don't exist. Another third of the companies that we look into are not what they claim to be.
If you go and want to just make money and have a quick kill in China, you're probably going to end up losing.
One thing which we've found in Asia, but particularly in China as well, is that they will say yes. Yes, they can do it. What you need to be sure is that the infrastructure in place, that when they say yes, that they can actually make something happen.
The Cooper brothers import hundreds of tractors a year from China and have had fruitful relations with Chinese businesses for 2 decades.
It comes back to that establishing the relationship and sitting down across the table with people and getting a feel for them, and they're getting a feel for you, and that's never let us down.
But others have not had such a smooth run. 4 staff from the British pharmaceutical giant GlaxoSmithKline were arrested earlier this month over bribery allegations. And more than 40 Australians are in Chinese jails, at least 5 of them because of commercial disputes, prompting the Department of Foreign Affairs to recently issue a warning about the risks of doing business in China. The most high profile is Rio Tinto's former employee, Stern Hu, who was jailed in 2010 after being found guilty of accepting bribes and stealing state secrets.
It's true that the system isn't as transparent as it might be. But getting into trouble in the first place is something that you should avoid. And the way to avoid it is not to take shortcuts, not to think, oh, it's China, I'll get away with it.
I think you need to play by the same rules that you play by in Australia. The last thing you want to do is to be playing by the Chinese rules when you don't understand it.
Compumedics Dr. David Burton says that the key to success is to play by the book and establish strong relationships over a long period of time.
We've had to really find the companies, and we've done that through the knowledge and integration in the region. We certainly haven't been able to do that through finding opportunities off the internet or the web, so to speak. It's been a long process, and it's been testing runs in small steps.
In other words, there are no shortcuts to grab the riches that China offers.